must you always make such a big entrance?
A dire issue plagues our kingdom. Our financial reporting is more tangled than a dragon's hoard of receipts.
Speak plainly, wizard. What is this dilemma?
The kingdom's financial statements lack utility for investors, lenders, and creditors. How can they decide if our dragon bait bonds are worth their weight in gold without accurate information? We must adhere to the sacred objective of general purpose financial reporting.
General purpose? Is he another knight?
Nay, Gawain! The goal is to provide financial information to help our investors and creditors assess future net cash inflows. A term here which means gold in the treasury. Behold, this map shall guide you to wisdom.
It glows? Is this standard accounting magic?
No, it's just high visibility for auditors.
Knights, it is your request to retrieve the wisdom of Concept 8. Each part shall prepare us to slay the beast of financial ignorance.
Finally, a chance to use my sword for something more noble than slicing bread.
Or cutting the cheese. Do we get expense reimbursements for this?
Only if your receipts are in order, Kay. Now ride forth, my knights.
Arthur, we need one more person for all the quests.
Well, I'm not going. I retired from questing.
I'm going. One can only endure so much needlepoint.
And one can only endure so many of your receipts for embroidery supplies.
This relevance radish helps predict future cash flows, but only if it's fresh.
Bah, your radishes are nothing without my faithful representation figs. They're complete, neutral, and free from error, unlike your spinach surprises.
Sounds like a balanced diet. Ladies, what seems to be the issue?
We're trying to decide which is more useful, relevance or faithful representation.
Both are essential for what is relevance without accuracy. A castle built on sand. And faithful representation without relevance? A drawbridge to nowhere.
But how do we know which one to prioritize?
Prioritize neither. Balance both. Like a well-tuned lute, financial harmony comes from the strings working together. Now, might I have some of your produce?
Here, for all your relevance and faithful representation needs.
No one likes a half-baked audit.
Welcome, Sir Knight. These magical fruits enhance financial information. Take these timeliness tangerines. Information must be right before it's too late.
But what of these comparability coconuts?
They help users see the similarities and differences among financial data. Crack them open and you'll find consistency inside.
And the understandability ugly fruit?
A rare gem. It ensures even the most complex phenomena are clear to those with reasonable knowledge of finance.
What a fruitful endeavor! Do you have a compact version?
Here you go.
Oh, Sir Knight, these blooms represent the elements of financial statements. But beware, the thorny liability lilies, they represent claims against the entity's resources.
And this?
An asset azalea, a resource controlled by the entity, ready to be plucked at fair value, of course.
And what of equity edelweiss?
Ah, the residual interest in the assets after liabilities are settled. It's rare, but oh so valuable.
You're quite knowledgeable, my lady. Might I take some blooms for the quest?
Of course, brave knight. May they guide you well.
Sir Knight, recognition is the act of placing an item into the financial statements. But beware, for derecognition removes items no longer meeting criteria.
Like casting off a lance that's lost its point.
Precisely. For only material items must be recognized, lest we drown in disclosures.
Then my tab at the tavern must be very material. And what of immaterial items?
They are the whispers of the financial world, heard but not seen.
You have my thanks, Lady of the Lake. I shall wield this knowledge wisely.
Measurement ensures our numbers reflect reality. We use entry prices for initial recognition and exit prices for remeasurement, like appraising a knight's armor before and after a battle.
Fascinating! So we are not just measuring cost, but value in use.
Indeed. Take this golden abacus, and may your calculations always balance.
A knight's greatest weapon. Wait, do they come in a dragon-resistant model? And what if the value changes?
Then we adjust, for in finance, as in battle, flexibility is key.
Could I have the puppet instead?
Presentation is key, brave knight. Line items on the financial statements must clearly articulate the story of assets, liabilities, and equity.
How so?
Presentation ensures clarity.
Unlike my uncle's will, still in dispute. And the notes?
Ooh, they provide context, the fine print of your kingdom's finances. Without them, even the boldest line item is but a half-told tale.
And what of cash flows?
They are the lifeblood connecting all financial veins. Present them well, and the kingdom shall prosper.
Who dares enter my lair?
I seek the wisdom of disclosures. Relinquish it, beast.
Disclosures reveal the details beyond the face of financial statements, but beware! Only relevant information should be disclosed, lest it overwhelm users.
Then I shall take only what is needed, leaving the rest for those who hunger for detail.
Wise answer, my lady. The treasure is yours, and may your kingdom's reports be as sharp as your mind.
Welcome back, my brave knights and my queen. To celebrate the acquisition of the full knowledge of Concept 8, may we see your new skills as you challenge each other in duels of combat. May the best man or woman win!
Relevance and faithful representation are the foundation.
Enhancing characteristics make information useful.
Elements of financial statements provide structure.
Recognition and derecognition define what we show.
Measurement ensures accuracy and meaning.
Presentation creates uniformity in how line items, totals, and subtotals are displayed with financial statements.
Disclosures, to provide information not provided on the face of the statements. Wait a minute! There's no one left for me to fight! You did this on purpose?
Oh, all right. I'll fight you. Boy, run get my sword.
That will do. Here you are, my king.
Where'd you get that sword, boy?
It's the sword and the scone, your majesty.
Here we go again.